Good morning, Dystopia. And how are you today? I'm battling the creatures of chaos. And today's the 14th, and that's Silent Walk Day. And I'm trying not to let it eat my soul before I go to yoga. And so what I thought I'd do, as per usual, is share some verses, because the 14th is a really difficult day, and if you don't steel yourself against the nuances of that day, then you end up getting dragged down to the depths of hell. But similarly, you can't just ignore the fact that it's the 14th, because you're not allowed to forget the tragedies that have been visited upon the community by the powers that be. So it's a real contradiction, because on the one hand, in your heart, you're fighting the power and you are trying to rise above it all. And on the other hand, you watched your neighbours burn to death, and you can still hear the screaming in your head. And there has been no resolution, and there isn't going to be one, because it's the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, and the poshies are allowed to burn the peasants to death. It's okay, as Her Majesty's government and the Tenants Management Organisation have clearly demonstrated. If you live in the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, and you're a peasant, it's totally okay for your landlord to burn you to death. And we know this because we've seen it. So I'm trying not to become depressed by the fact that KNC landlords will burn their peasant tenants to death. And I'm trying to remain chipper and cheerful in the face of this reality. And so what I'm going to do, in order to motivate myself to get through the day, is to share some poetry. I wrote this on the 14th of October 2013, when I briefly went into law school. Neither civil nor common. The English legal system is an unruly sort of beast. Clarity is not its aim, nor does it desist from contradictory practices, from conflicting rules and regulations, inconsistent terminology. It does, however, have patience. It may offer redress, but some will find the lack. And if Parliament doesn't find favour, it will simply pass an act. I find it difficult to read, because I don't know why I find it difficult to read. This one's called Not Enough Hours. The day is done and the next begun. Something sorted, some left undone. Snuggle in to bed to sleep, and pray that what is left will keep. I choose. Winter's gloom snaps at my heels. This is not how I choose to feel. It is not how I will spend my day. I will chase this mood away. I will, though you may think I can't, create the sunshine in my heart. I will beam it clear and true across the net and out to you. I'm trying. I really am. And it's a bit of a struggle. Now this is one for all the people who should be getting back from the school run if you're not late. I'm sorry you have to do the school run. It's a horrid, horrid thing. This is called, Have You Ever Wondered Why Private Schools Don't Use Electronic Whiteboards? The older I get, the clearer I see how and why education can set us all free. The longer I live, the more I understand that it really is manners that maketh the man. The greater my knowledge, the clearer I see why our government refuses to give it for free, and instead starves our children and makes them learn lies, deprives them of stories and hope for their lives, steals away their aspiration, fills them with fear and hesitation, unsure of their place, with no reference to find the breadth and the depth of their developing minds, lets them fall prey to the base and the vile. Ignorance and delusion abound, prevent them from cognitive analysis while working their parents right into the ground. Not cheery. This is from 2 years later, and I hadn't cheered up at all. Good morning, Sam. This is called Shit Poetry for Shit Politics. I really fucking hate this. I don't hate life. I hate the bank. And the monarchy and the church as well, and all the totters we have to thank for the iniquity, for the death, and for the savagery. I want to go on a holiday. Oh, I forgot. I did. But I'm back now to fight another day. I demand the right to live. Well, I'm trying to live, and I'm rising above the pre-planned depression that it just happens every month, because the 14th comes around every month, and every month they haven't done anything about it, and every month we count how many months since the tragedy, and we look at all the fucking bullshit that hasn't been attended to. And we do our silent walk in the hope that the government or somebody may think to offer redress to our community. Ha ha. We don't really expect redress. We just shore ourselves up and get through the day. This is called Bloodless. Cross the coven at your peril. Be well cautioned that your deeds are noted for your evil. It matters not what you believe. It is a fool who would provoke their ire. For such idiocy will fall foul of all their heart's desire, and so much more than wish you ill. The blades of their intention, kept keen for use in kitchens, the dangerous sharp sword of their needles that they use for daily stitching, will turn their attentions all on you. Dare not, for you should fear them too. But if by design or lack of wit you should carelessly permit yourself to unsettle their peace, their calm, they will restore the equilibrium. And now it's time to do yoga and fight the power in my heart, because otherwise it's going to crush me. Let's try and make dystopia utopian, at least on a personal level.